That's some crazy shit.
There was a girl situation. One of them fucking his wife.
It's crazy.
So like, he's like, don't trust him.
I'm broadcasting live here. No. Anyway, we're talking about the gangster life. No. How crazy it is, and you know, people that don't trust. You don't trust them because they don't trust you. I don't know. I go into everything like believing that everybody can be as real as me. I don't care. I'm fucking straightforward. Yeah, I have a problem, whatever the hell, but I make sure my fucking bills are. I don't care if it's the last dollar or whatever. I mean, yeah, I would spend it if I didn't. I have a way to make my money and fucking provide a roof over my kid's head and feed them and whatever the hell. Yeah, welfare only gives me $300 a month, so. But I still take care of my bills. A lot of people don't do that, you know. I want to make sure that I have a house and shit like that. It's that hard when you get a big amount of money to be able to just give half of the rent, and it's with rent's $500 total, at $250 to live, and half the bills, which were really low until I had my roommates come in here, and then they fucking. I use the dryer probably, you know, 8 hours to do. And it's hot outside in the daytime. That's fucking like, oh my god. And, you know, feed them and everything, and I'm doing them wrong. That's cool. That's the way it is, I guess. Lucas? I mean, I didn't ask them for nothing at first because they were supposed to be going to Tennessee or something for the first month. Then they didn't leave the first month, and then the next month came and I said, so you guys going to Tennessee still? Yeah, so I don't ask them for nothing. The third month comes, and then it was like, you know, she said, well, we're going to be here now because he has to take care of his business, his court business. Hmm? Yeah, that's it. Everyone's, yeah, they get a lot of money. I mean, I get $300 a month. $300 a month. That's right. But see, but they're not. They would be like everybody else if they would pay their bills and shit. They don't pay their bills. Yeah, materialistic. Yeah, that's the word. Materialistic people. That's all they care about is that's what they get for them. I got what I got. Yeah, they gave me a lot of clothes and stuff like that, but you know, that's just materialistic shit. All I care about is the rent on when it's due and the bills that need to be paid. Because without the electricity, there's no internet. Okay, so don't pay the internet bill first. You pay the electricity bill first. I borrowed $30 from them. They tried to say I borrowed a bunch more money from them than I did. I did not. I borrowed $30 for you, and you get my kid saying, don't make deals with my kid and then expect me to pay for them later. If you're going to do that, you need to talk to me first, because I can't afford my own bills. You know, their heads get so big when they got something, and then they fuck everybody else. That's the way it is. That's what they do, you know. You can tell them the way you can see the way it is. Like, he looks at you like you're shit when he's got something, but when you don't got nothing, he's, you know, and here we are to help you out again. I didn't hide my food in a fucking bedroom after I've been eating food for 3 months. 2 months there, my food, I didn't tell it. Help yourself, anything you want. Yeah. See that? That's another can. It looks weird, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be right back, people. If you're listening, I got no viewers, so it doesn't really matter. But it's going to go on to YouTube, so it's going to be like that. Check out this cam. See how it is? They're looking at you.
I love who you are.
No, I'm evil. I'm evil. Yeah, I'm a selfish person who just looks. I look for people that can take advantage of.
It hurts you.
It bothers me. Yeah, it does bother me. It fucking bothers me a lot. That, you know, you say you appreciate things, but you do things for me, but you do it because you feel obligated, not because you want to help out or like, hey, your windshield smashed. I got this much money. Why don't you? Could you guys need some help? No. You guys took off at the end of the month and went and rented suites over there, hotel suites. Well, you know, we have no food here, this and that. That's the way I feel about it. At the end of the month, he said he left 2 weeks before the end of it. He said he left 2 weeks before that. I said, no, he left 3 days before the first.
I'm not trying to talk shit, but I kind of. I mean, I talk shit, but I don't like talk shit. But they look like really snobby people. I didn't like to come here and they made me feel uncomfortable, even though they didn't look at me.
That's what they did to us too. They would look at us like we were scum, you know. We were nothing to them.
Was like
Yeah, like,
Like I was here.
oh, you were by yourself, and he was here by himself. Who's that? You should want you know, because he's a womanizer. You know, that's why he's like. But anyways, yeah, I didn't do anything, but we took care of everything ourselves pretty much. They paid rent. The third time they paid rent was only because they owed them some money, and I just took it.
Like this, so.
It's peaceful and quiet. No, a bunch of running
I
people.
don't feel like I have to like, go already.
Yeah, they're just. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong when.
You know.
I know I'm not. I'm just like, it's like I got a track record. You ask anybody I know. I'm not out to get whatever I can from you. You know, I need help. I need help. Yes, I need help with my bills and this and that. What's wrong with that? And if I have something, I'll share with somebody else. If I have extra money, I'll give it to somebody else. If I see, and if that was the other way around, and I got that much money a month, I wouldn't like, hey, do you guys need help with that? Getting it back on the road? I mean, I don't expect them to because it's the way they are, but they totally. I know that in their minds we took advantage of them somehow, but no, that's not the way it works. You know, if you were intending on paying your rent, you would have gave me the rent money. You know, you said you were going to go get the rent money and never came back. So the money we owed them, I put it with my rent money, and I paid the rent. And then they had to come around. Excuse me for a second again. Oh, no. Who are you two viewers? I'll just step over here for a minute.
Yeah, I gave you my poetry. I gotta remember something. Like tell you something. One.
Okay.
Later.
Later? Oh. You scared us. He's on here. No, you can't have that. Oh.
You know how to comment. How do you do that?
It's only 3 people.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that. Look, I don't even want to be right there. Like
I know, but in public, and it's like when they're in front of my face, it's different. I mean, not really. I'm a people person. I talk a lot, and
you can hear anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I got 4 viewers. Hey, viewers, why is it so blurry?
If they talk, they can hear you. I mean, you can hear them.
No, they're just watching.
They can't talk back.
Okay, bitching. I'm bitching. I'm not another bitch, actually. I'm a nice person. Why is it so fucking blurry? No, I put just another bitch. I meant like complaint, you people. Just in case you thought something more. I think I want it bright. Bright. No, I'm talking about this. So, anyways, I was complaining about how I'm so stupid for helping people out. Run, hide! No, I'm just joking. That's Rusty, run, hide! Get to him.
I'll look at her like this. Look at us here.
She asked if she could sit on the floor right there. I said, watch out for the ants.
Fuck the ants.
So, yeah, I got 3 viewers now. Anyways, people, I was bitching about that. I'm starting to sweat. I'm so angry. What was that? Stupid. It doesn't make me mad, huh? He don't get on there. He just tries to actually do it. Did you lock the back door so they have to knock? No. No.
Okay, but maybe. If you want to do it. My pregnancy test out.
I'm up and down, people.
I'm so relieved. When I went to the doctor and got my results.
They tell you 3 months later to have a test again?
Yeah, well, yeah, 3 times. I had 3 times. But I did like.
Anymore?
Wait, maybe like 8 months. No, like 8 months. 8 months ago I did. When I did my prop class when I first started.
It's just to be
yeah, well, when you do prop classes, they just test you for it.
Okay.
Yeah, the same day they told me. They have a new like strip. Like they have it on top of the thing, the urine thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they just test it right there. It's new. Well, when I was in program.
Okay, so my name,
I had to wait for 2 weeks.
in case you don't know, is Tish, and don't ever call me Trish, or I'll be angry. Where do people get that Trish from? Patricia. My name is actually Leticia. Nobody's gonna call me Ticia, except for my nana. Yeah, Leticia.
You're so Mexican.
Leticia. No, my name is Leticia Nelly Marie Parcells.
Yeah, you are Mexican.
My dad looks Mexican as hell, but his dad's white and his mom's Mexican. My dad's and grandma didn't speak no English, and my mom's and his dad was straight up white, and then Well, no, my dad's grandma didn't speak English, but his mom did, but she was Mexican, and then his
Both
dad was
her
white.
parents.
So my dad's parents were Mexican and white, and you know, there's a lot of to white. There's a lot more than that. There's German, Swedish, Scandinavian, and then my mom's mother was German and Mexican, I think, and my mom's dad was Mexican Indian. So yeah, I'm a mutt. I'm Heinz 57. Mexican, Indian, German. I mean, it's Apache Indian, German, Swedish, Scandinavian. Man, I'm just a mutt.
Scandinavian, never heard of it.
Yeah, this is like Swedish. It's a white race over there. They're racing in cars. No. Rusty,
You never heard of Scandinavia?
it's okay. You can see you.
No, I never heard of it.
So, anyways, that's another
Well,
bit
scandalous.
about my parents. How come they
Shit,
have to be
should
so
have
mixed?
done
Then I have to explain to everybody what I am, and I don't know what that is exactly. No, I'm just joking. I'm just trying to find something to talk about besides my fucked up life, my fucked up choices, and who my friends are. I just, you know, I don't know. I help people out because that's the way I want to. That's what I do. I mean, I feel bad. I mean, I would hope somebody helped me out the way I help them, but it doesn't turn in that way.
That's your only friend.
Who, him? Yeah.
That's what I would consider you.
Are you guys cool?
Yeah.
Were you cool, Rusty? You're always cool, huh?
Cool.
Were you?
Sure.
So, 5 viewers. Wow, I'm getting 5 viewers. Okay, so who else wants to view? I'm not doing nothing on your sexual, just in case you guys are wondering. But I'm just talking about how I, you know, help people out. I've been in the same house for how long now? Almost 4 years now? 3 years, almost 4 years. And half the time I had to pay rent myself. You know, the other half, the old man who let me live here, had it kind of to his heart because he was, you know, a good guy, and I appreciate him so much. He did help me a lot, and I helped him out a lot. He passed away, but then since then we've made it. We've lived here, and we've paid our bills, and we've gotten by. And then we help people out, and then fucking expect, you know, well, plan to only have to pay so much for your bills, and then don't get it. What are you supposed to do when you only have so much money?
Right.
You know, but then when the person you're depending on gets so much fucking money, and then fucking just acts like, you know, I mean, why don't they? They can't even pay you their share of the rent. I know, or bills. It's like ridiculous. And then they try to say that I paid this bill. I paid. Fuck the internet bill. Without the power, there's no internet. Power comes before the internet. And that bill bounced. That check bounced. You bounced the check. They bounced the check. Fucking.
They paid $169 on the power.
Yeah.
That's because of the 75 we gave them.
Yeah.
75 they put in, and the extra $19 for bouncing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like you paid that much because you bounced the fucking checks. You took my $75 and you did what you fucking wanted with it, and then you bounced the check. So you know you got a fucking thing on my account now where it's like on a fucking probation because they fucking bounced the check and want to put it on their fucking. Tell me they put it on automatic bill pay so we don't not get a bill, so we don't know about it. So the other day I call and asked them to change it to where I can get my paper bill, and then we got the new bill. And it's like yesterday when he was here, we were telling him about what the fuck, you know, you owe us money too. I had the bills right there, and he wouldn't look at them, but he would pay them. I'll pay you. I'll pay the bills. But I said, you're gonna fucking trip over $50.
You didn't look at it?
Huh?
You laid them out and you didn't look at it?
No, he didn't look at it. And then today you said, how do I owe that much? I don't owe that much. I paid off all your got your bill straight and clear. Because we paid half of it and you paid the other half. Out of 4 months, you paid one bill. And you got this bill, that bill, whatever. It's all. And if he does have shit like that, so they put a stop payment on those receipts. You can have a receipt from the fucking bank saying you did this, but then where's the receipt where they stop payment? That's why what they do with the check bouncing, fucking put it through and then stop the payment. That's what they do. They jumble their money all the time on the internet.
They have a lot of money. That's what they
Yeah, that's sad.
It's the mind that they
yeah, because they won't blow this. He buys
Took that car and fucked it up. Cut all kinds of
He gets, you know, last year.
That's
I let them live here last year.
How do they get money? Him or her? I'm sorry. Not you.
Him, he's a vet. You know, he got blown up about 7 times. You know, but
A vet?
yeah, in the army,
How old is he?
he got blown up 7 times, so he's got an honorable discharge. You know, he's can't.
How old is he?
Like
He's
30,
been that.
30 something.
Oh.
But the thing is, it's like, you know, I busted my eyes, I risked my life. Okay, yeah, but then when you make a deal, or you know, where somebody's depending on you to hold up your end of the bargain or deal, and you don't because you fucking bought a bunch of speakers. It's ridiculous.
Everywhere else, you got to pay up front before the month. Before you
Yeah.
start staying there, you got to pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay
You
your
got to pay
bill.
rent before the month that you stay
Why'd
there.
you tell them to leave their car then? I would have.
The one you know what? The day I was
Why don't you
having surgery. Okay, they took my mom and they took me to go have surgery. Well, they got back from the surgery, you know, like at 8 o'clock at night. And where were they? They happened to show. They didn't come around. They might have come around 2 or 3 different times, in fucking 6 or 8 months. You know, after he got out of jail and they had their $65,000 and they just ignore us. Yeah, $65,000, and they spent it all in less than a year.
What the? 65,000.
It's because you're like 2 months.
Yeah, pretty much in 2 or
That's
3 months it's
6,000.
gone. $65,000 because he got it, settlement. But anyways, we didn't see him until they didn't have nothing left.
No house or nothing.
No house. They were there. Yeah.
Nowhere to go.
When they got back from when I was having surgery, he came home. They were in their driveway with all the stuff they had in their car, just sitting here. So that when I got out of surgery, she brought him to visit me once, and then she took me to one doctor appointment. And they were going to Tennessee, so I didn't say nothing about fucking. So can you help with rent? But I did throw out there like, hey, if you guys want a room, there's a room there. Would it be nice to only pay $250 a month and half the bills, and then have all the rest of the money for yourself? And then another month goes, February, March, April, and then by April, they fucking decided to give me $250, but not half the bills. Yeah, and isn't that ridiculous? I mean, and yeah, they would buy us peanut butter cups here and there and stuff like that, or a little something, do a nice little gesture once in a while. But I think it was out of feeling like they were obligated. And then the first time they bought groceries, they hid all the good shit in their room. And I left everything out there for them to eat whatever you want. Cook three-course meal at 4 in the morning. I don't care, And I never was out without food at the end of the month.
We'll save this for when we can't pay our rent. We have to be out.
And then then on the end of the month, they took off. He said 2 weeks. It was 3 days before the first. We go to bed and we wake up and there's a note on my refrigerator. They went to a motel room for a few days, and there's no food here. There's nothing. Oh, you have money for that, but you can't fucking. What the hell? And then I went in there to get something. I forgot what it was. Because they can come in she can come in my room, whatever. So I went in there and I looked under the cubicle. She's got a loaf of bread that I bought in there, and I'm buying fucking loaves of bread from Food Mart. And I'm like, and I'm fucking buying bread, and there's a loaf of almost a whole loaf of bread in there, and they in the room. What the fuck are you?
Yeah, I thought it was like more close to me.
I did too. I think I felt that way for a little while, but I mean, obviously, if you're gonna do that to me, I mean, they
act like that, but then they don't care about that.
So I was right.
They're fake. They're fake. Yeah, she smiles. Fake smile. I mean, it's like everything. I mean,
she was me like this. Look.
Mm-hmm.
She hated me or something.
Yeah, she did. That's why they looked at us too the first time we met him. Remember?
Yeah, you were so lying. You're like, how could you feel uncomfortable that long in your own house?
I mean, like when we first met them, we met them through my other friends that don't talk to me no more either. The youngsters.
We were quicker than below him from the very first time I met him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. They were in denial. But you know what? It's like weird because everywhere they go, the story we get from them about how come they left was like some kind of crazy story, but I'm sure it was something about himself. And I'm sure it was totally different. And
Because everybody says the same thing.
Everybody says
they don't pay their rent.
Yeah, they don't ever pay the renter bills, and they can't keep a house for more than 6 months.
$65,000 should have their own house.
He got it. Oh yeah, with that $65,000, he got a place, and he furnished the whole house.
That's all they got.
They furnished the whole house. The fucking expense shit with everything and everything.
Dining room, everything.
And then fucking they got locked out of the house.
They left all that
appreciation.
And they tried to say that everybody that was living there fucking was that the lock made them stay in their room and this and that, but obviously. They stayed in the room here because after a while it was like weird. They just one day fucking she stopped. She used to take a shower in here. She'd be in here 24/7, and she'd take a shower and pee in here, this and that, and fucking all of a sudden she stopped doing that. It was like that was weird, what the hell? And she would just lock herself in that room with, and that's it. Yeah, because she got AT&T internet, and so but my Wi-Fi you have to be close to get it to work right. So. That's my opinion there too. It's like fuck, you didn't need me for that either. But so then the thing that made me think most was like all of a sudden the AT&T went off and they went to a motel room, and she wasn't worried about getting it turned back on if they paid their bill, this and that. It wouldn't have got it turned off. And yeah, it's just funny because their stories got so many holes in it. Huh?
What happened yesterday?
No, I mean all this shit was happening all month since like 3 days before the first they left. He tried to tell me yesterday, I left 2 weeks. I got receipts. Oh, you do? Wow. Maybe the receipts from the girls you were having at a motel. I don't know. You left 3 days before the first. When we talked to you, we asked you when you were coming back. You said Tuesday, which was the 3rd. That was the day the rent was due, and they didn't come. And they called at 4 o'clock and asking us for some money. Do we have any money for them? Because we owed them some money. And I'm like, I go, well, Rusty's not here. I don't know what he's got. That's between you and him. I said, but what about? I go, when are you guys gonna be home? Because I need to pay the rent. And they never text back shit. The next day they show up, act like they're gonna be here. Yeah. And they act like they're going to be, pretend like they're going to be here. You know, and I could tell their body language gives them away totally, the way they act, you know.
They're always facing,
and then,
like, not towards you. I noticed that. Like, they never face forward when they're speaking to you. They always face, not just to you, to anybody.
They're
like,
jittery or fucking.
I'm like this right now. I was like this earlier. They speak like.
You're not there. They don't want to look you in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like. But they act differently when they don't have nothing and you have something for them. Or like, you know, they didn't need a roof over their head anymore. So I don't know. But then his head got this big because he had you know, he had some shit going on. And after I guess fucking they had enough money to go take off and just fuck you guys and then to top it off, what he was giving us, he was charging us outrageous, like way more than people he was charging in Tulare. And I'm like,
she didn't charge you.
No.
Right at home.
We were getting I pay for my shit. I pay for anything I say I'm going to pay for. But the thing is, when you lend somebody some money here, and you lend me some money, why are you going to up their fucking interest? You know, like, why should there be interest? Go ahead, I don't care. Anyways, it's just a big fucking headache.
I'm sorry.
They're just. I mean, I'm just pissed off about it. It's like, how does that not? You don't remember eating all the food here, like letting you make whatever you want. You fucking tore up the backyard. It looks like Tweakerville out in the back.
Or just the fact that you laid a home for him.
Yeah, I did twice, 2 times.
That's not just that's not easy to do.
Yeah, and I know, and not ask for nothing. You know, if they didn't have anything, I wouldn't ask for nothing. But then when they're getting money and this and that, and I need help. When I get $300 a month and I have to pay my rent and my bills. I shouldn't have to go to you and say, hey, do you get the rent? You know, you should be like, here's the rent, here's the and be concerned. How much is the bills for this month? So let's get the bills divvied up so we can split them up. You know? Yeah, it's like, but then it's like when they thought they didn't need us no more, they fucking boom. But now that I got back with the people that I've been before, and I just said, fuck you guys. I mean, I didn't say that. It was like I went where I was getting treated better, you know what I'm saying? Where I got treated better, whoever treats me better, I'm going to go to.
Yeah, of course.
And all I did was get abused on the other end by friends. It's supposed to be friends.
Those don't exist.
Like I'm saying, like a friend if I had a bunch of money and something happened to their windshield and shit like that, I would have been like, damn, do you need some help getting that, huh?
You were that friend. You provided
I know.
home for them.
I know, exactly. I know, exactly. Come stay, you know? And
you don't have to say if you were, because you are.
I hate to, I know. I hate to fucking be like throwing shit in people's faces that I've done, but it's like I get all this. What did you do for me?
What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
I don't care about you buying me fucking outfits from somewhere. I don't care. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't want that. I need to have my rent paid when it's due, and I need to have bills paid to keep ripping. And that's it. That's all I ask. And how out all that money? How is that so hard to do?
And that's what the rent was keeping a roof over their head.
Yeah, and so power and the power is keeping the internet going. Now I'm starting to feel my bills. I'm like starting.
How old is she?
She's 25. I'm still at 25. I wasn't that self-centered and fucking greedy.
I hate coming over here. I don't know if you can tell because I feel like I'm bothering you. You know, even though I don't come that much, and when like something goes wrong and I have to like come because I don't know anybody here, and I come to your door and it's so like.
Yeah.
I'm so.
And how am I? Come in. I'm share with you whatever.
You totally like are amazing. Like,
and what is there I can get from you? What motive behind that would be? Like, do I have any motive?
I don't have shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I'm not looking at you like you're a potential fucking asset or like I could get something from you. Yeah. Not that way, no. No, but I'm saying. I do things because it makes me feel good to help people out. You know, I like to, and when I can't help somebody, I feel like shit. And I do it, and then it's like the people show their true colors when money's involved. You know, it's like fucking ridiculous.
Somebody told me today that When are you gonna think? They always told me this. When are you gonna think? When are you gonna think about the big picture?
The boys, I guess.
Right? Is that like people have told me like growing up, you know, like when are you gonna start thinking about the big picture? And that's you. And I was like,
Yeah, you and you
but
know.
it's hard to when you.
I don't think it's about me. I live for today because I have to, because I don't have no stability. I don't have you know, a monthly check coming in, or I can, or like a job that's in August I'll have a job, but that's only like a month, and not even a month because they fucking are jacking us over there. But
I don't know.
but I'm just like, I'll give a bum on the street. I don't care if he looks like alcoholic,
Thank you.
tweak, or whatever. I'll just I panhandled for years. I panhandled for years. I did it for years, well, because my husband wanted to, and when I needed, but see, when I needed to do it, especially when I needed it, I wouldn't care. I would go to pull up a gas pump and tell, like, I lived in San Antonio, and when my kids were in school, like, say Sunday was there, and I needed to do laundry, I didn't have no money for laundry, I'd go to the gas station right down the street, you know, it's a truck stop area, but I lived there, and I'd go up to somebody and say, and I'd tell them the truth, I'd be like, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, I hate to ask you, but, you know, I live right here in this trailer park here, and my kids go to school, and tomorrow's Monday, and they don't have no clean clothes, and I'm just trying to get at least $5 or something to do a load of laundry so they have clean clothes. I would do that, you know, or if I needed to get from Pixley to Martinez out of nowhere, I had a big old truck, then I'd pull up to the pump and, hey, can you help me? I need, you know, and I'd ask. And I did it for good, I did it for bad, but I still, that's why I would help anybody. It doesn't matter if they're lying or not. At least they're not stealing. I mean, you're lying. You're just acting. It's like a job, you know, acting. Okay, here I'm gonna act like I'm hitting you up. Okay, like you're and I used to use the one where I was an abused woman, and I left in the middle of the night.
Tell them that.
Yeah. Not you. I would use
the guy right now.
And the frame of mind I would use was the frame of mind I had when I was with my ex. He was crazy, and he did abuse me and shit like that. And I would have to leave in the middle of the night. Actually, I did do something like that. But I'd be like, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. This is embarrassing, but I was wondering if you could possibly help me with anything at all for some gas. Sorry, buddy, this is embarrassing. I'd be like, and then I wouldn't say nothing more. I'd let them think about it. But then, no. And then so then they're like, well, why are you doing this? Why would you be out here with nothing? And then I'd be like, I didn't want to have to say anything. It's kind of personal, but I was abused. I was abused in an abusive relationship, and I left when he was at work. I just grabbed whatever I could and I just took off and drove this far, and I'm almost on empty. And I pulled over here on the side. I don't want to run out of gas on the side of the road, so I stopped here to figure maybe somebody would help me out before I get to no gas at all. You know, I'm sorry to bother you. This is embarrassing, but I didn't know what else to do. I'm going to my parents' house, but my parents are on Social Security, and that's all they get, the monthly income, and they just get by barely themselves, so I can't, they'll give me a place to stay, but I can't, they can't afford to send me any money.
Like, not wanting to listen to your story and just bounce?
Well, I don't give, they give me that vibe, I won't stay more than I need to, like, I'm sorry to bother you. Is there any way you can help me with anything for gas? This is embarrassing, I'm sorry, and then I would shut up and not say nothing until they ask me a question, you know, like if they ask me a question, either it's no, or they're gonna say, what's wrong? Why are you here? Oh, my car broke down on the way to so and so, and I paid the shop. You know, I rented a motel room because it wasn't be done till today, and I rented a motel. And when I got over there, they charged me pretty much every single thing I had. I probably had $5 left, and put that in the tank. And I drove, and this is as far as I got, and I still need to get to Monterey, which is another 3.5 hours. And this is all I know. I don't have a license, or otherwise I'd call Highway Patrol and they would give you gas, but I can't do that because I don't have a license. You know, yeah, they will. They'll give you gas on the side of the road. One time I ran out of gas on the side of the road and Highway Patrol pulled over and gave me gas. He didn't ask me about my license or nothing. But you know, that's acting, and that's about the extent of how scandalous I can be. I guess that's not even scandalous. You know, I mean.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This right here. This scratch right here. Scratch it. You see it? Like fit right here?
Sort of.
Take a bruise.
Yeah.
You see my shirt? I'm
What
not trying
happened?
to like tell you anything because I know I have a lot of bullshit drama all the time.
Yeah, beat up.
Last night they tried to like Jason Lee. They tried to rape me.
Who did?
Jason. They tried to rape me.
Oh, no, don't say that name. That's the guy who lives here's name. I know.
No, he's all fucking bummed out. From Green. But no, Come on.
I'm just kidding
I
around.
know, okay. But I should have said that.
Well, then why? It was
Anyways.
better to tell them.
But I called CJ to pick me up, and then
You
before I-
deserved it. You were asking for
before
it. No.
Before I called CJ, I had to go from all the way from the old police station in Leno. I went all the way down to the AM PM, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, dude, and I was scared as fuck, and I stopped like 5 different bike stops, and then when I got to the store, every fucking buddy, and it's embarrassing as fuck, and it kind of hurts my feelings, but every fucking motherfucker said they didn't have a phone. Every motherfucker, dude.
That's fucked up.
And then I got into the store, and the lady looked at me, and I go, can I use your phone? She goes, no, you can't use the phone. I said, can I use the phone to fucking call a cop? And I was going to call a cop.
Mhm.
Because I'm looking at, like, you're a joke. I'm going to call a cop. And she said no. 5, maybe 6 different people. And it was like a fucking dream nightmare. Like, everybody was saying no.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And I swear.
To use their phone.
And I needed it.
And you know everybody's got a cell phone with them.
And I seen some females in the car, and they were like, get in. And then they let me use the phone. I called CJ, and CJ was there like 22 seconds for Carlos, and then CJ fucked him up
Oh, really?
the first time. That first time. But that I just want to say that real quick because they didn't fucking help me out. None of those people, like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
you're on the same
shirt's
page.
ripped. I had another shirt on. It was fucking ripped.
Uh-huh.
And I had fucking scratches all over me, and fucking my feet were hella black, and
Well,
they
so-
all said no.
Oh, okay, so I was thinking CJ for the bad part, but he came
No,
to your rescue.
actually.
That's cool. That's good. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's fucked up how people are. You know, the girls will usually help you. Well, I hate to ask girls, though, like when I'm panhandling, because, well, I haven't panhandled in a few years now, but it was always hard for me to ask another girl because it was like I felt like, I don't know, like I didn't want them to be better than me or like have better than me, even though they did, but I'd rather ask a guy all by themselves. Like, I couldn't ask a group of people. That'd be embarrassing. But sometimes people overhear you, and then they come up to you later and give you money. But, I mean, anyways, that's the only thing I've ever done that's really shitty sometimes when you're lying about it to get the bad things and that you can't get because you don't have no money because you paid your rent or something, you know. I mean, I don't know. This is fucking... I'm just frustrated with that shit. So, anyway, my name's Letitia Parcells, known as Tish.
Trish.
Not Trish. Tish. So, it's going on YouTube. For all you greedy motherfuckers out there who step on whoever just to get what you want, I see how it is. And you can talk till you're blue in the face. I'll never believe that you paid all these bills and all this shit. Whatever the fuck. I don't care. Over and out. Bye-bye.